Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I am going to show you what I like to pack in our 72-hour emergency kit. So for some of you that are new here, hi, hello, my name is Tori. We like to make videos 2 to 3 times a week. I am a wife, mother of 2, and we live in beautiful northern Colorado. You will see all sorts of content on this channel, but lately I have been really enjoying some preparedness content on other people's channels, and it has inspired me over the last couple of months to start stocking up. I like to say I'm pretty prepared, but when it comes to down in the moment, I would not say I'm the most organized. So this has definitely helped me. All I did was reference the FEMA website on what you should have in the event of a 72-hour emergency. So a lot of people may hear the word bug out, and that is what this is technically called, a bug out bag. We live in northern Colorado, so we're not seeing any big disasters like hurricanes or earthquakes or anything like that. What we do see a lot of is snowstorms and some tornadoes, as well as the occasional emergencies. For instance, my husband and I went to Rocky Mountain National Park one time and our battery died. It was after hours and there was no one to call, so we had nothing in the car because we were not prepared. This was before kids, but that is just one example of an emergency that could happen, and it would help to be a little bit more prepared. So this bag is going to be portable. It's not necessarily for us leaving, but I can keep it in the house in case we were snowed in. Perhaps we have lost power. Maybe there was a tornado in the eastern plains of Colorado like we've experienced in the summer, and we needed to leave the premises of our little town here and bring those bags with us. We do have 2 toddlers at the moment, so I'm not really going to include those items. If you do want me to do a separate video on that, I can do it. I'm just going to show you one bag that will help us all out in the event of an emergency. So I hope you enjoy today's video. I'm just going to show you 10 items that we have in our bug out 72-hour emergency kit. Please let me know if I forget anything. Maybe you have a different emergency kit. Maybe you have another idea for me to put in there, but I'm just going to show you 10. I'm going to kind of organize them into categories and then bring you through what is in each category. So if you are excited, let's get right into today's video.
First item on our list is going to be food and water. You're going to need shelf-stable food. I'm going to start out with the water. You are going to need 1 gallon per day per person. And if you don't feel like putting this in your bug out bag, I suggest getting a life straw. We have these because we hike a lot in Colorado. You can just stick it in just like a straw into a river, a pond, whatever body of water that you can find. It filters everything out. I believe the human body can go 8 to 21 days without food and water, depending on the conditions. You're definitely going to need water a lot more than you're going to need food. Technically, you could go 45 days without food, but water, I believe, is 6 to 8, again, depending on the conditions. So do what works for you. Do what works for your family. Next up are going to be the food items. So I am doing this with calories and protein in mind. So these little peanut butter grab and goes are awesome. We love Justin's nut butter because it's local to Colorado and it is super tasty. So 210 calories here, really good protein on them. Of course, Jif and your classic store-bought peanut butter works as well, but we really love having these. Another favorite in our house is Kind bars. Honestly, any of the Kind bars we really love. A lot of them are vegan, so this is a good option for myself. And then these protein builders have 20 grams of protein in there, and the calories are awesome too. These are going to be great breakfast items. And a Nature Valley protein bar, also pretty good for you. Not the best on sugar, but it does have some dark chocolate in there and some peanuts and almond. Another option is to bring a trail mix of sorts. This one, probably not the best for you. It has some M&Ms in there. My kids love these, and my goal is to keep them safe and their spirits high, so anything to get a smile on their face. Another option is some tuna creations. This would be more of your lunch staple. 16 grams of protein in there, and it is wild caught. For the kids, I do it in extra virgin olive oil to add some extra fat in there. There are many different types of tuna and packages like this. There are chickens like this. And for me, I am just bringing a can of garbanzo beans. Honestly, I love beans, so it's perfect for me. Another shelf staple would be this long grain rice. It is not necessary to microwave these. You can eat it right out of there. And you could also pair it with some mini ravioli. Now, going back to the rice, there are also lentils that you could find, some bean blends, other risottos, and things like that that don't contain milk. So check out your local store to see what you could find. We love having these chilies on hand in our bug out bags because of the amount of calories and proteins. And of course, there are some vegetarian with beans option. I believe this one is vegan, but you definitely have to check the label. So this would be my option in a pinch. And these are great because they're honestly not that heavy. You can put them in your bag and they are filling, which is super important during this time of emergency. Number 2 is going to be tools, matches, and light. I am breaking this down with my brain in mind, and this is what I thought of for this category. So I have a garbage bag here. I'd probably pack 2 to 3 per person. They're great for ponchos, great for keeping things dry, and great for keeping things sterile. Another item that you might want to have in your bug out bag is a pocket knife. We like the brand Benchmade. They are a little pricey, but they have a great customer service team and a well-made knife. Another item is going to be a flashlight. I suggest 1 per person. You never know what's going to happen, and these are super inexpensive. Now, I know I said I have a pocket knife, but I feel that a Leatherman separately is super important as well. It is a multi-tool, very inexpensive at the store, and it has anything that you might need on there. Pliers, a wine opener, just kidding, some knives and tweezers and things of that nature. Now, you're going to want some matches. I would suggest some waterproof matches. I just have these on hand. Or you could pick up some flint and steel if you're feeling a bit crafty. And you could start a fire that way. You could pick these up at Walmart, but honestly, Eddie Bauer has some really great accessories that you can buy on the cheap, and they are also very well made. Of course, you're going to need a first aid kit. I think that's super important to have in general, but also in your bug out bag. Now, don't be fooled by kits that say that there are 72 items in there. You will see there are some cleansing napkins in here. There is some triple antibiotic paste, and then the rest are just gauzes and, believe it or not, a whole bunch of Band-Aids. So I was a little disappointed in this first aid kit. Definitely going to pick up something different. Of course, this is still great to have on hand, but I need a kit that packs a punch. So if you have any suggestions, drop that down in the comments below. I know you can make your own, but it is nice to have a kit with a nice little case for my organizational brain. You're definitely going to need some medicine and disinfecting wipes. I know, why put these in the same category? That's just how my brain works. So I have some disinfecting wipes that kills 99.9% of viruses. And I have the medication in my bag. So I'm going to have some children's Tylenol, some adult Tylenol, and I just threw this in here, but whatever else that you may need for your family, some supplements, some vitamins for the kids, anything that you take on the daily or you may need in an emergency. I also have some extra clothes in my bag. Of course, you'll need some for the kids and whoever else is in your family. I just have a flannel, some leggings, and a hoodie, and some extra underwear. And that's just about it. So I'll do 3 groups of those. I love having flannels on hand. I think they're super easy to keep yourself warm with. And speak of warmth, I have some blankets here. I have one that's antimicrobial. If you can get your hands on one, awesome. If not, it's not totally necessary. I'm just trying to keep all germs away here. And I really enjoy the organic blends from different companies, so definitely check into that. And the second blanket is a quilt, so it just keeps everyone a little bit warmer. I think this is important. They don't take up too much space, and they are really great items to have in your emergency kit. 7, candles. It has its own category because I have a bunch of them. In the event that we needed to stay in, I would want candles in case our power went out. And the last step, Self-defense. Now, I know this is going to be a hot topic of debate, but this is how I feel. This is how my family feels. Obviously, self-defense comes in many forms. I myself have more than just a knife, if you catch my drift, so I would encourage you to learn how to use multiple tools, keep them in a safe area, and most importantly, do not keep this in your actual bug out bag. Again, in a safe area is the best place for them.
All right, my friends, that is going to do it for today's video. I really hope you got some ideas for your 72-hour emergency kit. This kit is very customizable, so put what works for your family in this kit. Make sure to comment down below. Tell me anything that I forgot. I hope you left this video thinking of some ways that you could get prepared in your home in case of emergency. All right, stay adventurous, stay creative. I will see you next time, y'all. Bye.